Okay, so I got a busy day today and I'm going to make life easier on myself by starting up a crock pot. Today we're going to do slow cooker loaded baked potato soup, and for a change, just for kicks, I'm going to, for the most part, follow an actual recipe. So I have made this before and it was really good, and as you can see I really need to use up my potatoes. They're growing appendages. So we're going to use potatoes, celery, onion, carrots. I'm going to chop up those green onions for serving when it's done. Milk, butter, and I'm actually going to use real butter because that's what the recipe calls for. Some chicken bouillon, salt, pepper, garlic, flour. One major substitution from the recipe though is the bacon. It calls for bacon bits, but I don't really eat regular bacon. I do like turkey bacon. So I'm going to cook up some turkey bacon and make my own bacon bits for that. So I'm going to chop up all this stuff and get it ready to go in the crock pot. Done. Cooked it until it's very close to burning, basically. We'll let it cool off and then we'll chop it up for bacon bits. Well, that whole thing I said about following a recipe is already blown because I just looked at the recipe more closely and I already didn't follow it. So apparently you're supposed to cook a bunch of stuff on the stove first and then combine it with the potatoes in the crock pot. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do the whole thing in the crock pot. I'm going to do the best to simulate the recipe as it's written, but just do it in the crock pot. So the onions and the butter are doing their thing in there. I'm gonna let them go for about 10 more minutes and then we'll add the other vegetables and the garlic with it. Okay, those onions are looking nice and translucent, and now we are going to add a 1/4 cup of flour. And we're going to mix that together until it's smooth. And let it cook for a little bit. Alright, so this is done. We're about to dish this up and have a taste. Alright, look at that. We got our bacon bits on top and some green onions. I gotta say, this looks like something you would get in a restaurant. What do you think, Ed?
Yeah.
Good?
For sure. It's really, really good.
Alright, let's give it a try. It's probably really hot. Mmm. That's good. You can really taste the bacon in it. And it's creamy, but it's still got the chunks of veggies in there.
Tastes like a baked potato.
That is what it's called, loaded baked potato soup.
Yep. I didn't know that. I'm just... it tastes like
Alright, this one is a win.